Hey everyone, Game Test here. Welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be talking about a more serious topic. Well, because of this, I'm not going to ask you to subscribe, because I think that would be kind of out of pocket here. But you do get to see the cool transition. I know you guys hate me yapping. We're going to cover this Echofire YT and explain what he did. So, basically, I feel that before we get into this, we should explain who Echofire actually was. Echofire was a YouTube channel that started around August to early September-ish and quickly took off, getting a lot of subscribers. He had a good personality, he streamed constantly, he had great thumbnails, had a lot of connections, and had also connection to the Zeka staff team once he met me. And we became good friends afterwards. So, here's who he is. He had mediocre videos, but he was a decent content creator who decently streamed. So, what happened, according to him, was that he wanted to quit streaming because of stress and wanted to disappear. So he made a post faking that he had cancer, and, well, obviously he didn't. I do not have that original post, but basically, here's what was said in it. He thanks a bunch of people, which we're not going to focus on, but the main part about it is he says this. Today, if you're reading this, I went through brain surgery for my brain tumor, and I did not survive. 07. So at first, a lot of people thought it was fake, considering that Echo had actually been spotted and was on a Zeka VC the same time he supposedly died. And before he went into surgery, supposedly, he was on Zeka, which made it completely unbelievable. He could have come out and said he didn't mean to schedule the post, and could have literally gotten away with it, but instead he chose to leave it up and ghost everyone. The next 2 hours were pure chaos. I was getting flooded with DMs, nobody knew what was going on, and it was crazy. Even people on stream who were streaming at the time and hearing this news were actually getting upset. People were actually crying, thinking that this man was dead, and then he doesn't at everyone, hey, I'm alive. Well, that's not what he said, but pretty much everyone thought he was. So I'm talking everybody just starts flooding into this guy's DC server. Wraith and Zedstar, Mini Guy, What's Up Daniel, Offsy, everyone was flipping there and was covering it. Clockworks was also there, which we'll get into him in a minute. So at first, for about 30 minutes, he sits there and tries to act like he's actually dead and that his cousin is on his computer. So he sits there with his mic off while the entire VC is crazy. I was there. There was about 30-ish people there. I wasn't recording because I was on my iPad. But anyway, so what happened was he eventually did admit that he was alive. Rylan was flipping, screaming his lungs out. Everyone was there. They were flipping freaking out. I remember having me and this guy named Justice were trying to keep the calm in the VC. So eventually we all kind of get to ask questions like a press conference. He gives this mediocre, lame apology and tries to say, oh, I just wanted to quit streaming. The real reason why he did this was for attention. He actually just wanted attention. If you don't know, Echofire has a massive ego. This has been known forever. He has the kind of thought that he is better than everyone else. He's literally called my channel small when I average the exact same numbers than him and literally outdo him on everything else but streaming. But he kind of has that mentality that he was above everyone. Snapple, if you don't know who that is, he also commented today on his stream saying that, yeah, he knew he had a massive ego, but he never told him. I told Echo as a friend that he had an ego. I would do anything for Echo. I was that type of friend that would do anything for him because I actually cared about him. I would literally do anything that he asked as a friend. And the worst part about it is after this whole situation, I never even got a I'm sorry game test, nothing. The guy ghosted me. But anyways, we're getting off track. That's my personal feelings. We can touch more about that later. But anyways, so the VC is just being of the VC. It's pure chaos. People were taking turns on stage. Wraith was on stage telling him, you gotta delete your channel, bro. And the whole time, Echo was pitching a fit more about losing his media rank on Zeka than actually addressing the people that were actually grieving over him. I was sitting here trying to ask him questions. He just said that we were yapping. The people who were asking questions just said, y'all had your turn to yap. But we were actually saying questions that should be asked, questions that deserved answers, and he didn't. Instead, he gave us this lame apology, turned on his webcam, and thought that this would make everything better. No, he could have saved everything. He was 14 and made a stupid mistake. He could have saved his YouTube career, but the way that he handled it was so terrible because he just wanted to drag it out and get attention off of the people who were actually concerned or didn't know what was going on. So continuing on in the story, my iPad dies at this point. I leave. I come back and he's streaming. He has 122 people watching. This is genuinely insane to me because I would never in a million years thought that this many people actually knew who he was, but they did. Everyone is just filled with people who don't know what's going on and telling him to delete his channel. Again, this live stream was deleted. I was on my iPad. I didn't film it. But what had happened is Clockworks was on there and he was kind of crying because he actually had friends that died, and I can relate a lot to Clockworks. Clockworks actually has had real problems and has actually had real people die from these things, and I can relate to him to some degree. A lot of the stuff he's talked about, I kind of can relate to, but that's again something that we're not going to talk about right now. But Clock is just kind of like, Echo, you got to end it. You got to delete the channel. You got to go, bro. You're no longer welcome in the community. And at this point, I'm still like his friend. You know, I'm like, okay, I understand he's getting backlash. I hope he's going to, respond or at least, say something about it. Instead, he returns with "Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just going to be back in a couple years under a new channel name." That's what he chooses to do. Just disgusting. That's the response that we get. I'm just going to come back without anyone knowing. And Clock was like not having it. Clock literally vouched that he would make sure that Echofire never stepped foot in our community again, and probably never on YouTube again. What he did was just truly disgusting, and I completely agree with Clocks on this. Like, I don't want you guys to get confused and think I'm backing him up by saying I was his friend during this time. No, I don't back up a single thing this guy did. I think what he did was disgusting, and I think he deserves pretty much all the backlash. Not all of it, and I'll touch on that in just a second. But anyways, here's a clip I'm going to show you. Credit to Clockworks. Good for him putting his ad already on the screen. This is what happened in the VC after I left. So I didn't know what was happening until after I watched this, but his Discord server was nuked by Ryland Prime. Let's go put on that clip.
I know, and I want to add a couple things. Every single person here who actually does have somebody who's struggling with cancer, I'm sorry. My Discord
No.
We're drinking your soda. I'm trying my best to do that right now. Hate to break it to you.
Echo.
Okay, so as you can see, that's what happened after I left. I wasn't on stage. You can see Wraith was already on stage, so this would have been, I'd say, probably about 3 minutes after I left the stage. And this was right before he went live. But anyways, so after his stream, this guy was just getting hounded. He claimed he was going to delete his channel for what he did, and it's still up as of the time of recording this a day later. He has yet to delete it, and it's still active. He's still online. I saw him online. He's just ignoring the backlash and refuses to take down his channel, despite literally him being the most hated content creator in the Hive community in 2024 right now. He refuses to take down his channel or do anything else. I have tried to reach out to him and have gotten 0 responses from Echo. That's shocking to probably nobody. We'll talk about why that's not. Again, I'm going to give my personal thoughts, my personal feelings at the end of the video. But Clock goes live later that night, and well, I was actually in a GC with Clock earlier, and Clock kind of showed us this. So we managed to find his IRL name. Clockworks goes live, shows off his IRL face, his IRL name, all that. Again, I do not warrant. I mean, it's Google, so it's not that bad. I mean, a lot of people actually already knew that he was the dude named Connor. I already knew. A lot of other people already knew. It was pretty public knowledge, so it's not that bad. But there were some people who were genuinely talking about swatting him and just personally harassing him. Guys, this is a 14-year-old who made a stupid mistake that has a big ego. We don't need to go far as to ruin his life or hurt him mentally. As someone who has had 2 SWAT threats, it actually hurts you very mentally. I would not recommend doing that at all. Please never SWAT someone or even threaten to do it, because it's a very serious thing. And I do not warrant any sort of personal harassment to Echofire YT. So then Clock ends his stream, deletes his stream. I released that meme video on the extra channel. I actually released 2, but again, not a single point about that. But a lot of people just feel betrayed. I personally also feel betrayed, and that's pretty much the situation up to this date. Or this is the main aspect of the drama. If more stuff, tiny stuff happens at the time of editing it, I will include another segment after this part if anything else actually happens. But I'm going to go into my personal feelings. Hey, Editor Game Test here. Just had to stop you right there in this video to explain some things. So, yesterday, Echofire's channel was taken down after Clockwork spoke to him off stream, so his channel is gone. Second of all, I did give Echofire another chance to talk to me and see if we could fix things in our friendship, and he didn't. He would not talk to me off stream. It felt like he just wanted more clout. I tried to text him off stream after I said I would talk to him tonight. The only words he said to me was "ite," like showing like he doesn't even give a crap, and then just never responded. Echofire is showing very low remorse to any of his actions, and despite there being some people who defend him, which I think is absolutely crazy, majority of people are actually on my side during this drama, despite him literally on his last stream dissing me and Clock. Anyways, back to the video. So when this situation started, I kind of understood him from a standpoint like, yeah, he could just come out and say, hey guys, I actually want to go and I want to quit. Instead, he didn't. Now, he had actually talked about quitting before and gave the channel to Red Blue before coming back like 2 days later. I'm just pushing that aside. It feels like it was another, hey, I want attention stunt. And most likely it was another attention stunt. But at this still time, I'm still, hey, I'm this friend. I care about this guy. I need to talk to him. So I kind of talked to him. He doesn't give me an apology. He brushes me off, someone who has literally been there since I met him. He has pushed me off. And because of the way that he's acted and has not responded to me, not said a dang word of apologies to me, as far as I'm concerned, Echofire deserves every bit of backlash he's getting, minus the threats and stuff I said earlier. But everything else is deserved. I don't want to associate with him. As of now, I don't want to speak to him again. I don't even want to be connected to the name Echofire anymore. I wish I could just wash that part away from me meeting him away. Which, luckily, you guys know and I know I didn't do anything or have anything with him, and he didn't inform me. So this isn't a bad look on me. I was kind of a good role model during the VC and kind of was being a genuinely nice person while other people were raging. So I'm proud of myself in that degree. But this is just, I just kind of processed this today. You know, this has been the second friend that has done something like this and just backstabbed me and betrayed me after I said the first time I would never have it again. And this is kind of a real thing. I kind of have trust issues now over like multiple things. A lot of people have become my friend and then just betrayed me. So it's kind of something that I've developed because I felt that Echofire really just used me for media. And looking back, he didn't give a crap about me as a friend. He just used me to get media. That's all he cared about was Zeka. Even in the VC, it was Zeka, Zeka, Zeka. His world revolves around flipping Zeka. All he cares about is his YouTube channel following, his viewers, his video counts, and getting what he wants. This guy would literally AFK in the lobby on Zeka like he was Nibbles. Bro's already had a big ego. Despite him having a ton of potential, and was probably going to become one of the next big Hive YouTubers, I am so glad that this downfall happening, because to be fairly honest, for more ways than one, it's completely deserved. The way that he treated people, put them under him, used people to get what he want. I'm pretty sure at some point, now this is not confirmed, I'm pretty sure at some point Echo even said something about being suicidal at one point. I don't remember. He might not have. Again, it's not confirmed. But if he did say that and it is confirmed, shame on him, bro. And that's something I can relate to because I've had a lot of friends who have actually been in that situation before. Even fellow YouTubers I know who have been in that situation before. It's just shocking. I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. This is pretty much the rundown of the situation from October, I think, 6th. Yeah, October 6th, 2024. Yesterday was when this went down. At the time I'm filming this, this is Monday. At the time I'm filming this, I'm gonna go live soon. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. If you want to like and subscribe, you can, because we're on the road to 1,000. Again, this is a more serious video. I'm not doing this for subs. I'm doing this to just tell my side of the story and to say what I feel about it. You maybe said put this on the extra channel. I thought it would make a good main channel video because I wanted to get it more widespread for more people to know. The extra channel, if the people wouldn't find it here, they would find it. Anyways, thank you all. I love y'all. the people who actually do care about me. I love you a lot. And I'll see you all on the next video next Monday. Bye-bye.